It's playoff time at Gibbs Stadium. Welcome into Inside Wofford Football. I'm Mark Hauser. The 2017 playoffs kick off today for the Wofford Terriers. Second straight year they've made the postseason, and wouldn't you know, they take on their longest-time rival. The Furman Paladins are here for the 92nd all-time meeting between the programs. This series dates back all the way to 1889, but they've never met in a playoff game until today. Wofford coming in as the number 7 national seed. They get the home game with a record of 9-2. SoCon champions at 7-1. Furman, coming off an opening round playoff win at Elon last week, enters at 8-4. They finish conference play 6-2. Way back in September, on a hot, humid night, Wofford beat the Paladins in the season opener 24-23. Can they sweep the season series and move to the quarterfinals, or will Furman move on to the quarters by splitting the season series? Let's find out. Let's have a look at your highlights.
The kicking game is extremely important. Everybody that is on that cover team, on that protection team, on that cover out of a punt or a kickoff, do your job. Do your job. Don't take the easy way. Do the hard way and win. And win. Last but not least, out there, do not fear. Do not fear. Do not worry about or doubt yourself. It's none of that. We've overcome that. Understand this. You play like you've been coached. You play hard. You go out there, and more important than anything, go out there and play and have a great day. Have one of those deals where, hey, it's one of those fun deals. One of those fun deals where we're getting after it. I don't care how close it is. That doesn't matter. We've had so many of those now. It's old hat. So let's just come out and let's play our game. Let's do our deal with the people that we got. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir. Terriers 3rd and 4 from the 41. Goodson out of the gun. In motion right goes his tight end Gauger. He'll be a slot receiver to the right. Goodson with 2 backs. Fakes the dive to Stoddard. Pitch far corner. McAfee has a seam. First down and more. Breaks the tackle at the 50 to the 40. Lennox to the 35. He'll be bowled over at the 30-yard line. Lennox McAfee picks up 29. Bradford Lemons with the tackle.
Great job by Goodson getting that pitch away, and Furman's got a guy down.
Blake Morgan, Andre Stoddard, the running backs with a wing left. That is Gauger, handoff. Morgan, cut back, run to his left. Wants to make the pylon, and he will score standing up. Touchdown Terriers and Blake Morgan.
Oh, what a drive to start this thing. You couldn't have scripted it any better for the Wofford Terriers.
Blake Morgan with his 8th touchdown run of the year. The last man with a shot was the corner, Darius Kearse. Tried to grab him up around the shoulder pads at the 1-yard line. Man in motion to the near side. Blazejowski running the option right is hit in the backfield. He'll spin ahead to the 31, but he's not going to make the first down. Dominique Lemmon was the guy that stuck him. He only got a yard at his 4th and 1.
Decision time, and I don't think there's any decision here. You'll go for this.
Clay Hendricks will leave his offense out on the field. He'll check Tristan Luke into the ball game at a running back spot, 5'10", 196. Furman on 4th down this year, pretty good. Number 1 in the conference, 73%. 4th and 1 from the 31. Hand off to the running back, and I don't think Antonio Wilcox made it. He did not. Gian Priester, the freshman, got in there. First down Wofford. They'll take over on down.
Huge play. True freshman stuck his nose right in there, Mark, and would have none of it playing for Mikael Horton at the moment. But that's a big turn of events right there.
From the left hash mark, the freshman from nearby Boiling Springs, 8 of 11 on his tries this year. The holder is the backup quarterback, Harris Roberts, and the kick is blocked. One of the Terriers came around the corner. Dominique Lemmon blocked the kick.
Bound and determined to keep them off the scoreboard, aren't they?
Yep. And that'll send us to break here at Gibbs Stadium. The home team was something to cheer about. 2:14 remaining in the first quarter. Wofford still leading it 7-0 over the Paladins. Blazejowski will get up under center with one receiver, short split to the left. He looks to the right, under fire, circles left, looking to throw, and he'll be sacked. He'll be sacked by Colton Clemens at the 24-yard line. It is 4th down.
Coverage sack that time. Everywhere he looked, a Paladin had a black jersey on him. Smart decision not to try to force anything in there, but the Terrier defense is held again, and apparently Furman's going to try another field goal.
Trail 7-3, but now they're into the red zone. On 1st down, Blazejowski, time in the pocket, zips it down the middle, caught at the goal line. Touchdown McCarter, touchdown Paladins. Just like that. 10-7, Furman leading, 53 seconds to play, 2nd quarter. Wofford 3rd down and 4 at the Furman 33. No fullback in a broken wing bone set. Deep drop for Goodson. He's going to throw. Has a man open. Morgan has it at the 10. Stutter steps to the 5. Looking for the pylon. Touchdown Terriers. Blake Morgan.
What a great play call. And Blake Morgan put a move on his man at about the 3-yard line. What a drive. Fun and Gun Air Raid 2017.
Goodson to Morgan, 33 yards, and the Terriers go ahead with 45 seconds to play in the half. Terriers shifting their front slightly to the left. Fake of the give to Wilcox. Blazejowski pitches it to the back, and he is thrown for a loss. Thomas Gordon took the pitch, and he is knocked down by Datavius Wilson way back at the 36-yard line. I think Blazejowski should have kept that football.
If he keeps it, he's got a lot of room to run. Well, I take that back. He didn't. He didn't have room to run. Daryl Vining was right there waiting on him. That thing was going for a loss no matter what.
2nd and 10 from the 45. Goodson out of the gun. It's triple what I got. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. And with 2 backs, Goodson fakes the dive. Late pitch, and McAfee room down the far numbers. 40, 30. Lennox cuts it inside of the 20. He is run down from behind at the 15-yard line. That's a big hitter. 30 yards for Lennox McAfee. Elijah McCoy with the tackle.
That's a big-time play that time for Wofford. Terriers knocking on the door.
Terriers up 14-10. Left hash. In motion right, the tight end Gauger. 2 backs again for Goodson out of the gun. Hand off Nelson right up the middle. Touchdown, Terriers.
What a physical run by Chase Nelson. And what a drive by Wofford.
Those middle linebackers in there, Wilson and Clemens. Rolling right, Blazejowski. Late pitch away. Ooh, and Dominique Lemmon absolutely flattened the ball carrier.
That's why he's in the game. Run support from the corner position, and he flat nailed the running back.
Oh boy. Tackle made back at the 43, and it will be 3rd down and 9.
He brought the hammer with that one.
Now up under center, they work out of their wing bone. Quick drop, wants to throw, and it is batted down. Pass batted down, Wofford football. We think it was Daryl Vining who got his hands on the football. It might have been Deion Priester. It was Deion Priester. We think got his hands on it. Wofford ball on downs.
I'm going to look at the replay. They were going for Shumpert. Absolutely right. The freshman, Deion Priester. That's two 4th down stops for Deion Priester today. This would be a great place for a fake.
It's a possibility. Wofford leading it 21-10. We have 6:16 to play, 4th quarter. Luke Carter lining up for a 19-yard field goal try out of Mosley's hold from the right hash. Ross Hammond will snap it. Snap on the way. Terriers running a fake. Mosley will take it into the end zone. Touchdown! A fake field goal for a touchdown.
Oh, baby! Was that executed perfectly? Beautiful execution. Miller Mosley.
The Air Force transfer took off left to the wide side of the field. He had the pitchman with him, and the pitchman, by the way, was Luke Carter. But Mosley had no need to pitch the football, and Wofford leads it. 3rd and goal from the 2. Furman. Again, quarterback under center, play action. Blazejowski will throw, and the pass is batted up in the air and nearly intercepted. Devin Watson was the guy who got his hand on the football and popped it up in the air, and then A diving try by one of the Terriers. Mason Allstat nearly got a pick. And now Furman is 4th and goal at the 2. Wouldn't that be something if Wofford kept him out altogether? 28-10, Terriers lead, 3:23 to play. Wofford fans on their feet. They don't want him to get in.
This defense has got some pride, don't they?
4th and goal from the 2. Handoff, Wilcox,
No,
left side, didn't get there. Did not get there. He is stopped at the 1-yard line. Wofford football, Dominique Lemmon and Datavius Wilson jam up the works.
Exclamation point right there. Holy cow, what a job this defense has done today.
All right, there's the knee.
That's it.
Brandon Goodson hands the ball to the official. And the Wofford Terriers are going back to the quarterfinal round of the national playoffs. Good for you, boys. Good for you.
Woo! That is! 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 That's all I can take. Take it easy. Listen up real quick. I won't keep you long. Awesome day, man. Awesome day. You prepared like a champion. You played like one. Moral of the story is, I'm not sure who we playing, but I'm going to tell you this. We going. Woo! Yeah. We going. And know this. Team effort. Team effort. Know this. Your coaches did a heck of a job of getting you ready. Know this. Work starts again tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Dominique, big day for the defense. You started shoring things up. You shut them out in the second half. What went so well for the defense, especially as you moved from the first to the second half?
I mean, just really taking time to think about our assignments and just playing fast, because when you play fast, everything just comes so naturally. So, I mean, I wouldn't say it's really too many adjustments, just doing what we know we could do all year and then taking it from there.
Furman's interesting. They run the option, but they throw the ball more than most option teams. What was that like trying to defend that?
I mean, it wasn't too hard because our offense, like, they run kind of something similar, but at the end of the day, in practice, they give us a lot of good looks when it comes to them running routes and, you know, just having the timing down so we can play, you know, like we're playing somebody else, really. So.
You go back to the first game of the year, you beat them by 1 point. What was it like facing them a second time?
I mean, it was something we really enjoyed because the first game we really didn't know what they were going to come out and do. So just having time to sit down and watch film and really see where we can, like, make our points and then adjust there and then, you know, just dominate the game.
Second year in a row, you get to go to the quarterfinals. Your thoughts on this program having some playoff success?
It's fun. It's fun to win. I mean, I don't see anybody that didn't like it. So, I mean, just keep on rolling and see where the playoffs going to take us.
You got your winter coat?
Oh, Ben had that ready. Had that ready since last year.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Lennox, through the first half, penalties, a turnover, but you had that touchdown drive to close out the first half. How important was that?
Yeah, that was big. You know, going into halftime, you always want to have the momentum. So, you know, going into halftime with the lead and coming out knowing your defense can shut anybody down at any time, you know, it feels good.
You had a huge run. It was either third or maybe fourth quarter, big third down call. You almost stopped at the 9-yard line. They ran by you, and you took it down to make it first and goal. Where'd you learn that? Is that just something that comes to you?
I mean, I don't know if y'all remember, but last year I was running out of bounds a lot on the sideline. So Coach Romero, you know, we just sit down saying that's a point of emphasis. You know, we want to try to straddle the sideline and try to get as many yards as you can. You got to just control yourself when you're out there.
What was clicking in the second half?
I mean, really just executing and stop hurting ourselves. There's nothing that they did in the first. It's nothing they did in the first half that, you know, really stopped us. It's all about us at all times. So we just stopped hurting ourselves. You know, we just handled that.
Second straight year in the quarterfinals. What does it mean to you to get another playoff win?
Oh, it means everything to me. Last year I really didn't get a chance to play in the playoffs. I got hurt in the first round. So. Get my first, I know I'm a part of the team, but being able to finish a game on top in the playoffs, it feels good.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Brandon, first drive of the game, take it right down the field, then sputtering, penalties, turnovers. Second half, what was better?
Execution, honestly. We came out there, we knew what we were doing, we knew what we were getting. Coach Lang talked to us at half and said, if we don't kill ourselves, we can be winning the game. And, we came out there and we established what we needed to establish in the run game. And, we got some big plays here and there. And the offensive line did a great job, and everybody else executed off of them.
Talk us through the touchdown pass to Blake.
The drive was pretty hectic. We talk about 2 minute. We do 2 minute every Thursday. It's a very signature thing we do, and we knew what we wanted to do. Coach Brown told me what we wanted to do, and they were giving it to us. And Blake made a right read. The pass protection, best I've ever had, honestly. And those guys are up the front, are doing all the grunt work, and they don't get enough credit. But Blake made the right read. Just throw it to an open guy.
You're moving on to the quarterfinals. Your career continues.
Yes, it's always a good chance. Keep winning games in the playoffs. Me and Rue talk about our careers, and it's good to get a win in the playoffs, but you always want to keep going. We don't want it to stop.
You ever been to North Dakota?
No, this is the first, so we'll see how it goes.
Find your jacket.
Oh, I heard.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Coach, first half you had some stops and starts on offense. What was your stress level, say, early second, middle second quarter?
It wasn't too bad. We had done some good things when we executed what we were supposed to. We were moving the football. Defensively, we were playing well. Anytime you play well defensively, you've got a chance. We finally got it back into gear offensively. Did a great job of taking care of the ball. We had one turnover, but after that it was high and tight, and offensive line did a great job against their defense, and we had a lot of tough runs, and we were gap blocking, double team blocking, and if you were going to play there in the trenches, it was going to be a workman day. I thought our offensive line did well. Our coaches did a great job preparing our guys. We got it going. We finally figured a few things out. They're a blitz team. When you start moving it on them, they'll show you one front, and then they'll try to create a negative play for you. Our coaches prepared our guys well. We were able to do some adjustments, change the play, and make it a productive play versus a negative play. You look at our defense, and man, oh man, they were playing lights out. Furman, like I said before, they got on a roll, and they were putting 50 points and more on some of the people that they played, and their offense was in gear. Their quarterback's an outstanding player. They've got some exceptional skill guys, and we felt that we had a good match for them. We had great preparation by our coaches, and we had a great work attitude with the players. And you have guys that they believe in what we're doing. They believe in each other, and that's the big thing. Something goes bad, a guy is, hey, don't worry about it. We got your back, and you see things that are positive things. Even in a negative situation, you see positive things, and you got to keep pounding. You got to keep getting after it. You got to keep your head up and keep driving. And our coaches, I can't say enough about the preparation that they had, the game plans that they had. Our kicking game, except for that one kick out of bounds, Luke was spot on. He did a great job. And then when we ran the fake down there, and that kind of just about iced the game. That was that was a big play for us as well.
You've had some very good halfbacks over the years. Kevius played some halfback. Jesse McCoy, Will Gay. I mean, you've had some good ones. But these two guys, Morgan and McAfee, have you had two guys at the same time that are both so elusive? They just seem to slip tackles.
Well, they have God-given ability. They have that 1-2. There's a lot of guys that have ability, but they don't have the 1-2. And both of those guys are maxed out as far as wanting to do well, to help their teammates and stuff like that. Both of them are tough, and it's fun to watch them. It's fun to, even when the count's not exactly right, they can make one miss and give yourself a chance. And that was big. You look at the grinding. They're not the biggest guys, but we go tackle to tackle when we start running the power game. One's got to be a blocker, the other's got to be a runner. And a lot of guys, quite frankly, when it's dark in there, they shy away from it. Those guys, they just eat it up.
Dominique Lemmon had a huge day, blocked a field goal, spent an awful lot of time out there because of Furman's offense. Talk about his day.
He was all over the place. I'm going to be excited about seeing the film and just watching him. He was on a mission. I think for him, he had the opportunity and he made the most of it, and that was huge for us. The block, field goal, that was huge. And the thing that a lot of people don't understand is you don't have your full team now. You're down to 60 guys. And a lot of these guys have to do double duty, whether it's covering kicks or returning kicks or playing a halfback position, a DB position. And so, they're getting a lot more reps than they normally would. And some guys, gosh, why do I have to be on this? I want to do this. All of our guys, they ballers. They want to play. If it's a special team situation, great. If it's offense, great. Defense, great. And just proud of our group, just proud of the kids.
We in the media got to meet George Beasy Monday at lunch. He's got a tremendous personal story. And by who knows what coincidence, his parents live in Fargo. I mean, how great a story is that, Coach?
Gosh, might get a scouting report. I don't know.
He said his mom doesn't know anything about football.
Well, I think the Lord has a plan for us all. And for whatever reason, we've been able to do some really good things. We've been able to get to this point. The next journey evidently is going to be Fargo, and it's going to be an opportunity, I think, for George to see his folks and quite frankly for us to meet his folks. I'm looking forward to it.
For a second consecutive year, the Wofford Terriers are headed to the national quarterfinals. They get there by beating their arch rival today, Furman, 28-10 at Gibbs Stadium. A big day for the Wofford defense, limiting Furman to 52 rushing yards and shutting out the Paladins in the second half. Meanwhile, the offense, led by Brandon Goodson, and stellar play by the offensive line, able to run the ball for better than 250 yards. Big days for Andre Stoddard, Blake Morgan, and Lennox McAfee. Wofford ups their record to 10-2. Next up, a date with the number 2 overall seed, the North Dakota State Bison, in Fargo next week. For game day and game time details, go to WoffordTerriers.com. The Terriers beat Furman for a 4th consecutive head-to-head meeting, 28-10 your final. I'm Mark Hauser. Thanks for watching Terrier Vision.